Hi everyone, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly horoscope. My name is Terence Guardino. Well, the first half of 2014 was pretty rough for most of us. I mean, the year began with the love planet Venus in retrograde in January. Then communication Mercury went retrograde in February. March the 1st, ambitious, aggressive, high-energy Mars went retrograde, holding and blocking our energies until the end of May. And then we didn't have much of a breather because then June, Mercury was retrograde until July the 1st. These retrograde planets creates a lot of complications and delays and frustrations. The Venus retrogrades every year and a half. Mars retrogrades every 2 years. But that Mercury, it retrogrades about 3 times a year. The worst was of this last 6 months was around April when Uranus and Pluto were squaring again, forming this very rare Grand Cross configuration that was triggering tremendous intensities of sparking wars, violence, severe weather, earth changes. But all that is now behind us. The last half of 2014 is going to be so much more easier for most of us than the first 6 months. This week, we have the opportunity to break old habits and attachments and begin a new chapter in our lives. On Tuesday, July the 8th, the Sun will be confronting liberating Uranus, helping us think out of the box and gain a new perspective and perhaps the courage to break free from any limiting obligations and try something new and different. Fortunately, any change that we make can have a more lasting effect, as the Sun is also putting a spotlight on responsible and stable Saturn at the same time, giving more longevity and substance to any of our new choices. Thus, we have the opportunity to make an important shift this week with our common sense keeping us grounded and practical. Then, as this week gives us the opportunities to break old patterns, it is perfect that we have another full moon on Saturday, bringing all matters to light, allowing us to let go of whatever is no longer serving us. Full moons bring issues to a head for success or the realization that it's time to move on. And then the big payoff will be Saturday and Sunday, with relational and creative Venus aligning with assertive Mars, bringing more passion into our lives to motivate us to take action personally, but also professionally. But the Venus-Mars transit will also awaken strong romantic feelings and sexuality that could indicate a weekend, and how perfect on the weekend, that many will fall in love, or at least become infatuated when meeting somebody at a party or whatever gathering. Then communication Mercury enters sensitive Cancer on Sunday for a few weeks, allowing us to better express our emotions and be more vulnerable. That is good for starting a relationship. But we could also become more moody or hesitant if we're not used to all these personal feelings coming to the surface. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope you check in next week. Until then, I hope you're well and see you soon.